Blessings and greetings unto my angels. Thank you for joining me. This is Sacred Sagittarius, Angels, Answers All. I'm your humble and gracious host, Tigra, who's also a fellow Sagittarius. I created this channel for the network and love of the Sagittarius unity. Show your appreciation for the free and continuous and consistent content that I post here by sharing, liking, subscribing, and commenting. Okay, we cleanse the space, both in yours and mine. Receive, oh Heavenly Father, the positive energies that we bring forth to these readings and the positive energies that you and the universe and the angels and ancestors send forth. Guide me to the karmic or karma energy for Sagittarius as it's to be shown or known for this month of January. So, good day, good morning. How is everyone? This is going to be your karma or karmic energy reading. It could mention both the karmic energy applying to you or to those who are in or were in your space romantically or energetically. Okay, let's see what we have here. Okay. We're starting out with reversals. I don't believe I'm holding the deck upside down, so we're going to take those reversals. Some of you might be stuck right now with small opportunities financially. There could be a blockage not due to your own doing, but that of what is going on in the world or what is going on in your particular situation with your employer. Definitely there is non-movement. So this might not be the time for you to make too many changes, or changes cannot be made. You can plan and work around them and get yourself prepared for when the door of opportunity and the time is right to make the change. But right now is not the time to do so. Some of you can be expecting or might come across an unexpected pregnancy at this time, which might not, again, be the best news for you because either your family is already kind of struggling as is, or this could be one of your children could be pregnant and you're going to have to contribute and help because maybe they're not of the age to take care of the child themselves, or maybe they're just not stable. Maybe they're still in school. This could also be the energy if there is any type of foreplay or cheating going on in your love relationship. This could be an outside third party who may be pregnant or is trying to get pregnant. Spiritually, you're trying to keep abreast of things, protecting yourself from whatever is around you that you know that may hurt you. There might be some money coming in, though, unexpectedly, through some type of partnership, or you or your partner might come into money maybe from a joint venture. Be patient, though, because things are going to move slowly. They might not move as fast as you would want them to. I know there's a lot of things that you desire and a lot of things that you want to manifest. Many of you will be on the move or you want to move. There might be some things, though, blocking you. You've saved up. A lot of you have saved up for whatever it is you want to do next upon your path, and you're ready to make this new beginning. Sleepless nights because of what has occurred in the past, of what you're enduring. But the tides will change. Whoever's been fighting you or being against you will eventually give up. They've thrown a lot of temptation, but this is going to come to a head. Either they're going to get tired or you're just going to disconnect from the situation. There are some things that you're not paying attention to that you should. Either you or someone who still has past regrets for past actions. An offer later in the year, an offer pertaining to a settlement or some type of legal action that you are taking or participating in, will give you the money, and with the magician tools allow you to move forward, to start making money or to build upon money that you might have already saved. Some will not be happy of your success, and you will be successful down the line. There'll be new, younger energy around you as far as ideas, which will cause you to go within. There's going to be, yeah, as you do well, be careful of the company around you, because they'll be coming with a handout. This could be family, friends who we haven't heard from in a long time, that might have ghosted you or disappeared when things were bad, but now they're coming from all directions as things improve. You could suffer heartbreak, and some of you could be moving because of that heartbreak, or will move successfully from that heartbreak. As new cups of love and new cups of opportunity come, there will be, here they go, they always do come back asking for forgiveness. Just maintain the hope that you have in your heart. Try not to let anxiety rule the day. I was that close to having you where I wanted you. Someone who tried to trick you, whether this is a friend or a business partner or a fellow co-worker or even a romantic partner, who really was in your life for their own personal gain. And you know, they kind of had you under their whim, or their limb rather, so to speak. They had you fooled for a while, but you finally woke up, and they're disappointed that they were that close to getting what they wanted out of you, or fooling you, or using you to the potential that they thought they could. So I got caught. It won't be the last time if you stay with me. Yeah, some of you were attracted to, or was dating or talking to someone who was a habitual liar and cheater. And again, they could have been playing you all along with someone else. And even though they got caught, they're kind of chuckling, saying, yeah, okay, you got me. Um, but you'll be the fool to stay with them, because they know they are a habitual cheater. So even though they might humble themselves to you and say that they're going to change and they'll never cheat again, subconsciously they know they can't. They will continuously cheat. Why do I still crave for you when you will never be mine? Those that have hurt you and cheated on you in the past that you have moved away from, they have, buyer's remorse, or a regret for leaving you, a regret for hurting you, and they're still dealing with that karma. Hi, karma is calling. It's time to pick up the phone. Definitely people who hurt you in the past, friends, family, and lovers, where you were the innocent person. You didn't deserve what they did to you. The tide has come around. Karma is knocking on their door, and they're going through things and they can't understand why. Trust and believe some of it, if not most of it, has to do with how and what they did to you and how they treated you. You are my divine twin. I'm miserable without you. You know, some people realize, like I said, down the road in life, after they've gone through other experiences, other relationships, other partnerships, just how much they had, how much they could have confided and trusted in Sagittarius, and maybe how much of a divine twin, or good parent you were. So this is definitely the energy out there, their karmic lesson, that they're dealing with now, that they're miserable. They won't admit to you that they're miserable, but they are saying this within themselves, and they know when they look in the mirror, the pain that they now feel represents and replicates, right, and resembles the pain that they caused you. Don't cry or say sorry now. You weren't feeling that way when you did what you did and said what you said. Yeah, it's a little too late for bygones and saying I'm sorry and I wish I could and all that stuff. These relationships and these karmic connections that you had, and now the debt that's being repaid or owed to them from what they did to you, it's been some time. You're not interested in their forgiveness. You're not interested in their sorrow or their apologies. So whatever they're going through, rightfully so, they did it to themselves. And they know that even if they have a desire to be with you, you wouldn't entertain ever reconnecting with them. The last card from this deck is, don't you want me enough to change? Many of you had hoped that during the course of separation that some of them would have changed. You felt that, yes, they did have some quirks in their upbringing. Yes, they might have had some triggers. They might have had some problems from their childhood, but you saw something. Sagittarius, we always see the good in people, even if they can't see it in themselves. And you were hoping that that spark and that interest and the love that you gave them was enough to feed and to bring out that energy in them. But as you go on in life, Sagittarius, you know that we just ultimately cannot change people. They are who they are, and we just have to accept them as such. With the card constantly stuck in their head, yeah, they're going through it in their life, probably in all aspects of their life, but none more greater than in their love life. So there's definitely a lot of thoughts of you. They say your name out loud. They just can't get you out of their head. They could be going to a situation, like I said, where they could be homeless or they don't have a place to live. There's no opportunities coming to them. Sudden loss of a job or the living situation could be in jeopardy. People are talking trash about them. You know, this person wasn't a good person. They didn't do nice things. Even if they had the capability to, they never sought the higher road. They always, you know, acted out in a lower vibration. So they've made like a name for themselves, and it's not a positive name. So through social media, by word of mouth, and just energetically in the universe, you know, people don't want anything to do with them, and they have a history of disappointment, of using people, of hurting people. So when their name is said, it's like people run in the opposite direction. There's no good energy or good thoughts or good words being spoken on their behalf. Wow. No one likes them. Yeah, no one likes them. You know, you can only fool people and hurt people, but so much. Ultimately, that karmic, you know, lesson and energy is going to come forth. And that is what they're dealing with now. Their charm, their looks, all those assets that they had that won people over no longer wins people over, because their true colors are now known by too many people. They've hurt and used too many people and let too many people down. The bottom of the deck, their bank account is in the negative. They have no money. So they're definitely hurting in all ways that you can think of. And they are thinking of people like you, Sagittarius, who was with them in the past that helped them grow, or they could rely on you to assist them in financial matters. With the message, someone is always watching. There's paranoia. When people are going through karmic situations, they have a paranoia that someone's always watching. They got caught up in themselves, in the way that they lived life and how they treated people, and now it's finally coming back. Cry and get it out of your system. You know, even if you hear something about this person and you feel some sorry or remorse for them, cry and get it out your system, but don't forget the lesson that you learned from what they put you through. Wrong paths turn into delays and regrets, and you have to remind yourself your connection to this person, it took you down a wrong path, and it ultimately led to delays in your life and many regrets. So though they are suffering now and they're getting their karmic payback, so to speak, you can, because you have, you know, an empathetic heart, and so you can feel sorry for them. You can even say a prayer on their behalf. By no means do you giggle and laugh and be happy that they're suffering. We don't do that for anyone, and no one should do that towards us. But don't give it too much energy. Just pray over it and then let it go. They could be, or you could be dealing with codependency at this time, where also trust issues come into play, blaming others for what they or you did and not taking accountability, not being open to receive love at this time because of the hurt that others have caused you. The relationships, or your relationships, are being sabotaged during this karmic time. Deeply dealing with fear of rejection because of actions or lack of actions being taken. A lot of self-pity when people are going through karmic payback or strong karmic energies. There is self-pity, comparing yourself to others, comparing themselves to others, comparing relationships, wins and losses. A belief that others are the only source of love. Sometimes you get stuck, and the karmic lesson that you need to learn is that you can't just be in love and just limit your your life journey in love to just one person. So believing that others are the only source of love in your life, or to provide you the love that you need in your life, is very traumatic. So that is something that hopefully you'll be able, or this person will be able to learn. A lot of guilt, again, because of past actions, actions taken, and actions that shouldn't have been taken. Obsessed with the fact that there's an empty space, being abandoned, not being liked, and the feeling of undeserving love and affection. Feeling left out in the cold as they should be because, again, of the hurt and pain that they caused others, and the reaction to the action now of everything that they've ever did against others now coming back to play. Ooh, okay. Cards wanted to come out, but we're just going to shuffle. Honor and good luck could be the possible outcome of this karmic lesson if they really truly work on themselves and admit their wrongdoing and change their ways. News will come from afar, so either you or they will receive some type of news, some type of healing news or helpful news. So if they really change, if they got down on their knees, or if this is your energy, if you got down on your knees and asked God for forgiveness and bore your soul, you know, and really rid yourself of all the toxic things that you've done or said or felt or caused in someone's life, the angels in the universe will send you some type of healing help. Your surroundings will go through a transition when you're going through a karmic lesson or some type of karmic payback. So do expect that things will not be as you want it to be. Things will be upside down, inside out. And time is of the essence. When a person or yourself is going through a karmic lesson or a karmic cycle, time is of the essence because it's important that during that time you understand it's a karmic lesson. You understand that karma is playing within your life, that you heed to the lesson and really acknowledge the lesson so that you can move forth from it in proper timing and heal and go on with your life in a positive way. At the bottom of the deck, we get love and prosperity. Even though karma can be hurtful and painful, remember it's just that turnaround, you know, that rebound of energy coming back to you that you put out. So now moving forward, if you live your life or they live their life with love and prosperity, there is the opportunity for new love and prosperity to come into your life. But you have to be able to really give up all this toxicity, the partying, the drinking, you know, the cheating, the lying, being in multiple relationships, just doing dirty, nasty deeds, being promiscuous, all the things that the universe tempts you with, and others who are toxic tempt you with, giving that all up so that you can have joy and happiness in your life. And if it's for their, if it's for your person, that they may also have joy and happiness. The last card of this deck we get is jealousy leads to downfall. A lot of people suffer with bad karmic energy and go through a lot of life lessons with karma because of jealousy. Jealousy and envy is a very toxic and negative trait, whether it is bestowed upon you or you have it within you. It can only lead to negativity and toxic and very bad things being acted out or sought upon. There is nothing positive that comes back from being jealous of envious of someone else or vice versa. This is an opportunity to take a leap of faith after you've gone through a tough karmic cycle, or after someone who's hurt you has gone through a tough karmic cycle, to take a leap of faith and take these lessons now, all these karmic lessons that they've gone through, to do the right thing on the next path of their journey. Not holding on too tight to the memories of the past, because that will only hold you back. Not expecting stability just yet. Again, it takes time for you to heal and for them to heal. There will be a lot of things lost, and your emotions will not be the same as they shouldn't be. You're kind of starting from an empty point. This is a time, usually when you go through a tough karmic cycle too, you're not very strong. Your strength is depleted. But this is when you tap into your spiritual faith. You tap into God. You tap into all those that give you love and receive love from you, and understand what you're going through and are compassionate to show you new partnership and new ways to love. Slowly, you or they can rebuild individually. I'm not saying together. Whoever this karmic energy is pertaining to, slowly things will start to fill back up in your or their life. It will be a slow work in progress. But the Tower moment, the transition will be over. The karmic energy, whatever it is that you had to pay or they had to pay for whatever negative thing they've done in their life, is finally going to be over, and you'll be able to move forward. Let's close out with a card, the Fortune deck. How do we end this particular karmic cycle, whether it's for Sagittarius or a person who has hurt them in the past? I love it. New beginnings. And that's, again, that's the positive, right? Out of every difficulty, every negative thing, there always can be the opportunity for change, opportunity for growth, and the opportunity for new beginnings. So whether this is your karma that you're going through, or again, it's someone else's karma who was connected to you at one time, if you or they are truly repentive, if you or they really understand and expect and respect the flow of the energy of why this karma is going through in their life, and acknowledge and take accountability for their part in it, then the healing will take place. Light will shine again in that dark room, and new beginnings can and will occur. Keep your karmic energy positive, Sagittarius, always, by speaking positively, living in a positive way, giving joy and light to others, being mindful of how you act and treat others. Put out into the universe what you want to return to you, so that your karmic energy will always be positive and beautiful, and not negative and not hurtful. But in all, it is all a lesson upon your journey. Namaste.